Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I have yet another sneaker unboxing for you guys, and this time it's a pair that I haven't seen such good storytelling in a really long time. But I think I should first tie my hair. Hi, what's up, man? I'm done, right? Thank you. See ya. So the bike here from Nigel Sylvester just dropped. Picked up a pair, as you would expect. It was rather easy to get it. There wasn't really a line, although there was a bunch of security. Got in there, asked for my size, picked it up. Now just headed back home. And we're back. So today I have with me the Bike Air. This is the Air Jordan 4 Retro OG SP, not SB, which is special projects. And this one's the Bike Air, the brick by brick Air Jordan 4 by Nigel Sylvester. That's a mouthful. That's what she said. Before we get any further, if you guys are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe. And if you're a returning subscriber, give this video a thumbs up and hit that bell icon. I really appreciate that. I've had one earlier pair of the Bike Air. I also have the Nigel Sylvester Jordan 1s. The Jordan 1s by far were my favorite. The Jordan 4 RM, which is the grey pair I picked up, not the green one, has also been in my rotation a fair bit. And we're going to just take a quick look at the Jordan 4. He went all the way. He did an Air Force One, I think, a long time ago. So starting off with this pair, it's called the brick by brick. Interesting storytelling because he uses bricks in a different format when he explains the story. It's essentially the building blocks of his success story or his journey. He's built his journey brick by brick. And it's also a homage to the red brick buildings in New York. Now, I've never been, so I wouldn't know. And starting off with the box itself, as you can tell, it's constructed like a brick. It's got this matte finish. And this box has a kind of a rough texture, so you can hear that. It's kind of got a rough texture. You have that Bike Air branding done right here. It's debossed, so it's got a little bit of a texture or a feel to it as well. Now, let me show you the Bike 4 RM box. Now, this was the grandma's driveway, the gravel. I think this was the gravel, not the fence. So this one too had like a very driveway or a pebble road kind of a texture to it. So I think he's kept the texture going on. And while this had a Bike Air, it's a smooth Bike Air with a glossy finish. That's been done a little differently on the Jordan 4. And since we're speaking of boxes, here's a look at the Jordan 1 that Nigel Sylvester did. You can see the Jordan Biking Company 2017 done right here. This was a lift up box, unlike your regular Jordan. This was a lift up box, unlike your regular Jordan 1 box. And yeah, that's the pair. You have it right there. That's the Jordan 1 by Nigel Sylvester. And now, let's get into the latest pickup. In terms of sizing, I went with my true size, which is a US 9, a UK 8. Let's lift the lid open on this brick pair. Ooh, man. You can see the texture of the Bike Air that's debossed on the outside, hopefully. Yeah. So that's it for the lid. And now, for the pair, it comes packed in these poly bags, each individually. They're wrapped in paper and packed separately in these poly bags and strapped down with that blue Velcro strap. Apparently, this is how bricks, when you order them by the pallet, this is how they're shipped. They're wrapped in plastic and strapped on so that when they're transported, they don't fall apart. So now, ooh, satisfaction. Let's get one pair out for starters. Man, you gotta give it to Nigel though, the packaging, the storytelling, all of that. He even dropped some apparel alongside the pair, but then that didn't release yet. I think it's gonna come to the Jordan store in Dubai Mall in a couple of weeks, and I am excited especially for those jerseys. Every piece is a standout, the t-shirt, the jerseys, the pants even, but I think I'm more inclined towards that jersey because it's got that full sleeve all over, very BMX kind of a print going on. All right, we got the plastic aside. Now let's get the paper on. And whew, there you have it. Bam! The Air Jordan 4 Retro OG SP brick by brick pair with that beautiful bike air tag on the back. Man, I gotta do the smell test. Oh yeah, glue. Is that suede? Leather? Smells fresh, smells absolutely fresh. So yeah, now let's jump into the details of this pair. I wanted to give you a quick look on the inside of the box because this is the base of the box. You have that Go International glossy logo, very monochromatic, but you can see that done on the base of the box. All right, now we'll go through the pair. Now I gotta admit, I was a little on the fence with this pair because I don't like a lot of monochromatic sneakers. All of the pairs that you see I have some kind of differentiation, something that shows the details, but it was such an interesting pair that I just had to get it. Now let's start off with the upper. Much like the 4RM, you have this really high quality, I don't know if it's suede or nubuck kind of an upper, and you can really tell, you know, it's so plush. It changes texture or color as I run my fingers through it. You can see that, right? And that's the same material that's used all over the upper. An interesting thing that Nigel did with the toe box is he gave it this hard cracked texture on this mudguard right here. And I think it's meant to represent the texture of a brick. Although bricks are not as rough or textured, they're kind of more smoother, but that was the intention with this mudguard. And then obviously you have that nice white embroidered mini swoosh. That's kind of become a Nigel Sylvester signature. You see that same mini swoosh in his Jordan 1 as well right there. And that's also visible on the 4RM, although it's done in red. I think a white mini swoosh would have really nicely hit on this pair because it's all gray and white. I swapped out the laces. I've tried so many laces on this pair, but I've kept the white laces on for now. So you see that mini swoosh going on. And of course you have your bike air. Back to the brick pair. As you go higher up on the pair, you see this netting right here. It's got some 3M layers underneath it, right here, even here on the tongue area. So it's not really as breathable, not like any other Jordan 4 was as breathable, but you have the 3M hits because again, it's about riding. So you're out in the night, some headlights flash on you, improves visibility. So high vis kind of a treatment. And then you have the tag on the back, which is the most iconic thing with bike air done right there. I think the bike air is also 3M, or is it just white? No, I think it's just white. So you just have the 3M hits done right here. The heel tab is not as rubbery as an SB4. Now I think that's one gripe that I have with the pair, apart from the color blocking, of course. I wish, because this is like a BMX, again, an action sport, a riding kind of a sneaker, and with skateboarding now, I don't do either, so I'm not an authority on it. But it would be nice if they did this pair as well, like an SB4, which is so comfy. Having said that, this is not as rubbery as an SB4, the heel tab. However, it's a lot more softer than your military blue 4s or even your Bred 4 Reimagines. The same goes with these wings right here. They are softer than a regular inline Jordan 4, but not as soft as an SB4. The shoes comes pre-laced with this monochromatic brick red colored flat laces, but they also throw in an extra set of white sail laces. Let me check actually. So the pair does come with an extra set of laces. I think these are white and not sail. Yeah, they are. Not really bright white, not really sail, but somewhere in between. And that's what I'm going to swap over because I'd like to give the sneaker a bit of a pop. So if it's the laces, then it's the laces. What I was expecting on the back of this heel tab though is the bicycle embossing or debossing, which was actually present in the 4RM. Right here underneath, you'd see that there's a bicycle emblem done. So I was expecting to see that on the back of this heel tab as well. But hey, for whatever reasons, he didn't include it. The padding on the tongue and the sock liner is regular. It's not too thick. Again, the SB4 was a lot more thicker than your regular inline Jordans, and this is like your inline Jordan. But what's interesting is on the back of the tongue, they've done this Jordan Biking Co 2017 text as against your Air Jordan that you'd find on a regular inline Jordan 4. Now, what's interesting is that the Jordan Biking Co 2017 is mentioned on the Jordan 1 box. It does say Jordan Biking Co on the inside of the Nigel ones, but that's right on the sockliner. But on the 4RM, it doesn't say that. However, it does say Bike Air by Jordan, done in this monochromatic hit right here, but there's no mention of Jordan Biking Co from what I see. The tongue as well is done in that soft textured nubuck or suede, and what I found interesting is that the insole has the Go logo on it. Now, the Jordan 1 had a regular Nike Air logo on the insole, whereas on the 4RM, one said Air Jordan, the other said Nigel Sylvester, his name itself. But this time around, on that Dream Cell insole, they put in the Go logo. So the sneaker has this nice contrasted creamy midsole. The Air unit is done in that same brick red colorway. I keep saying brick red colorway. What's the actual colorway? The colorway reads Firewood Orange, which is the entire upper on this pair, and also says Sail and Cinnabar. Sail is obviously your midsole, which makes me wonder what Cinnabar it's probably is this midsole, because you have this nice matted out paint on this midsole area that runs all the way through, but the outsole that overlaps onto the midsole has that kind of an icy, it's icy, but it's a red icy. You can probably see a little bit of that in the color difference. It's very subtle, but this part right here is that icy midsole, rubber midsole, and then you have your bold toe and heel areas. So that's an interesting detail. The nice looking Jordan 4 outsole with that Nike Futura logo. And I think that's about it. Man, I've gone on and on and on, but it is a phenomenal pair. I am gonna swap the laces out onto those white or sail laces. I really can't tell. I'm not colorblind, but it's not that big a difference. I think it's a little subtle. I'm gonna swap those laces. I'm gonna wear them with those laces. So as I slip these on feet to show you what they look like, I'll first swap out the laces. So as I was changing out the laces, thought I'd give you a look at the 3M hits with the flash hitting the tongue, the netted area on the sides as well. Don't think the Bike Air, I think it's just regular white. But yeah, that's a look at the 3M hits. Man, I've never had to lace a Jordan 4. I think I'm gonna struggle. All right, so the laces have been swapped, and man, I think I love this look way better than the monochromatic laces. What do you guys think? If you copped a pair, would you swap out for the white laces? I think I personally am going with these. They look really nice. In terms of fit and sizing, true to size, the on-feet feel isn't, I mean, it's like any other Jordan 4, I guess, kind of snug, does the job, not super squishy, comfy like the SB4s, but also not like any of the older Jordans. So if you bought any of the more recent pairs like the Bread Reimagined 4s or even the Military Blues, although I kind of feel the Military Blues are more comfier than this pair, but yeah, it's what you'd come to expect from any regular Jordan 4. Bam! That's it for this video, you guys. Thanks for staying all the way to the end. Again, since you stayed all the way to the end, it would really mean a lot if you would hit that subscribe button. If you're not yet subscribed, give this video a thumbs up and stay tuned for more videos. I'll see you on the next one. Stay safe. Peace.